razor's the reason. Chalk it up to hunting season. True indeed, hitting Bookie's first chance with the gambler's first glance. It's looking like a horror, not a romance. When he caps jockeys, he brings more fear than a Jabberwocky R.I.P. To the bookers coming sloppy and copy. Shout out to the chat, this is where it's at. Razor, bank on that.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy here, Razor Sharp Picks, coming at you live for some college football. And it is the college football championship. We have made it, ladies and gentlemen. We got the college football championship game between Iowa State and Notre Dame. It's going to be a good one. And I brought the squad, the Sports Money squad, with me. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you for joining us here for some college football on this beautiful Monday night. You guys know how we do it here. We're going to be live for the entire game, giving out live bets on not only this game, but all games going around the world. We got a lot of action tonight. College basketball, college football, NBA, hockey, horses. You never know what you might find here on our live stream. Like I said, we brought the Sports Money squad with us. So let's go around the horn before we start dropping some winners. Our guy Mike M, Pimp Slap, play the day. How you doing, my friend?
Fired up for this one, boys. We have made it. You said it, Razor. Well said. Articulated like the true professional you are, my friend. Big weekend. Let's go, Eagles. Let's go, Birds. Let's roll it right into tonight and let's make some more money, fellas. Can't wait to spend the night with you guys.
It's gonna be a good one. We got Keith, each and every stride. I know he's ready for the horses this weekend, but he's worried about tonight. There's some money to be made. How you doing, Keith?
Thank you so much for having me, Razor and Mike and Ramon, and everybody in the chat too. Championship game on one of these kind of streams. I consider you guys, friends here. We've made a lot of money together, so let's handicap this and hopefully, catch a lot of bets in this big championship game. I'm looking forward to it.
Shout out to Keith, each and every stride. Make sure you check out his new YouTube channel as well. Ramon, how you doing, my friend?
Well, Razor, we're going to have to win tonight because I put all of my money in Trump meme coin, and I'm only down 40% since he took office. So we better get some winners here tonight. That's not something I just made up, though. That's a fact. So, well, maybe not that I put my whole life savings on it, but the president's down 40%. They said he, is 90% of his net worth is now in meme coin Trump, but it's down 40%. So we better win, Razor.
We better win. And we got the right squad to do it. We also got our guy Spencer Penny Bombs in the building. Spence, how you doing tonight, my friend?
How we doing, Razor, Ramon, Keith. We got Mike in here. We got it all. We got a good crowd. Let's get some money tonight. We got a good game. This should be a really fun game tonight.
Let's go. We got the college football championship. 12 teams to start. The final 2 remain here tonight. Let's take a look at this game. Ohio State, the 8th seed in the tournament out of the 12, and Notre Dame, the 7th seed. Notre Dame was 14-1. Ohio State 13-2. If we take a look at this line, it opened up at 9.5, and man, it dropped instantly. Dropped to 9, dropped to 8.5. But if you look right now on the Bet River sign above Ramon, the line sits at 9.5. 9.5, it has jumped back up. And if you look at the total, this total opened up at 47.5, and it has dropped. It dropped all the way down to 45. It bumped back up to 45.5, and that is where it sits right now. The live line, 9.5 on the spread, 45.5 on the total. Maybe if you want to feel like you can win some money on Notre Dame, you might sprinkle on the money line Right now, you can get them at plus 325. We are about 25 minutes away from kickoff, so let's go around the horn. We're going to go opposite direction this time. We usually start with the chapter book for Mike M, but we'll let him finish. He'll be the conclusion of the chapter book. So we'll start with Ramon. Ramon, Ohio State, Notre Dame. How you getting paid in this one, my friend?
Well, so far, Razor, I've hooked up with a pair of props to get me started here tonight. I'm going to go with Will Howard over in his completions here tonight, Razor. Right now, the thing's been moving up. Man, you think about this as a defensive game, and these props, Spenny will help us out, but man, I think they're really, you tell me in a game with this much defense expected that Will Howard is going to have over 250 yards passing? That sounds like it doesn't mesh with what the total and what everybody's talking about, but I expect a lot of short passing here, so I don't know, maybe they will bust it open, but I did take Will Howard over 19 and a half completions at minus 120. It's actually gone down a nickel here since I bet it, so maybe there's a little bit going on there. And also a guy that I've struck with before here in the postseason, I'm going to go to the Notre Dame tight end, Mitchell Evans, and I've got his receiving yards over in this one at 32 and a half. This one's actually gone up a yard since I played it, but that's where I'm headed here in this one. And I'll let the other guys go, Razor. I think we'll have time maybe to come back to me, but that's what I have so far in the prop game here tonight. I was already on the under from this morning. Look at the last two matchups between these two teams in the regular season. Didn't really come anywhere close to this number. I think we had, 27 and 31 points in their two regular season matchups over the last two seasons. So I'm on the under here. I'm going to probably end up on a few under props by the time you come back to me here. Appreciate you having us.
Let's go. Ramon starting the day out, dropping his winners. Let's give a shout out to everybody in the chat before we head over to Spence. Shout out to everybody on Razor Sharp Picks channel. We got Jason, Daniel, appreciate you for joining us. Over on Sports Money, we got Michael B, We Won't Stop, Blake M, Fleet Mathis, Dave Beckett, Tariq Snizzle. He's going to be joining us soon as well. He got a future on those Ohio State Buckeyes before the season started, so I know he's live. Shout out to Robert McCormick, Stop Geo. I'm going to drop the link into both chats. If you're watching Sports Money, I'm going to drop the link to Razor Sharp Picks. If you're watching over on Razor Sharp Picks, I'm going to drop the link over there to Sports Money. Click that link, hit the like button for both channels. You guys know how we do it. Once we get to 50 likes, and you can see the twinkle in Keith's eye, he's already doing the math. So hit the like button down below on both channels if you haven't already. Let's keep it going over to Spence. How you getting paid, my friend? Ohio State, Notre Dame.
Yeah. I got a couple of plays here, a couple, decent amount of plays. Might as well. I don't play college too much, so take a shot on dumping off on the final game here. Did a little bit of looking around on some plays here. So first one I'm going to do is the tight end for Ohio State, Guy Scott, over 16 and a half receiving yards, minus 115. In the playoffs so far, he's gone over this total all three games with at least 30 yards receiving in every single one of those games. Seen about 5 at least targets, except for one game. He only had 1 target, but the other 2 games he had 5. So seeing some looks across the middle. Like I said, if it is a defensive kind of game, they're going to be looking to get the ball out, across the middle and get some plays out. So I like Guy Scott over 16 and a half receiving yards. I'm going to go with Ohio State here as well. The other running back, I'm going to go with Travion Henderson, again with the receiving yards. I'm going to go over 16 and a half receiving yards as well for him. Again, he's gone over this total in all the playoff games so far. He's a great, a scat back, kind of a receiver, very electric with the ball in his hands, can break some big plays. So I like Henderson there. And then 2 spots on the Notre Dame side. I'm going to take Riley Leonard over 37.5 rush yards, minus 110. Again, just been, it's basically him and the running backs that do a lot of the work for this team. So especially if they're down and fighting for, possessions here late, he's going to be trying to run the ball to move the field as much as possible, get them as much as they can. So I like Riley Leonard. And then Bo Collins, over 11.5 receiving yards, minus 115. Just came back last week, only played 7 snaps, but he's saying he's 100%. They're loading him up for this game. So I think Bo Collins can have a good game here tonight. He's one of their, I think he's the second in the team in receiving yards this year. So solid receiver. I think they're going to unload him a little bit more here tonight. So Bo Collins, over 11.5 receiving yards. Touchdowns, I got Henderson, plus 110. Riley Leonard, plus 150. Eguka, plus 120. Mitchell Evans, plus 500. Jeremiah Smith, 2 TDs at plus 460. And Collins, plus 850 for a touchdown.
Ooh, some big prices there. Looking for the end zone scores by Spencer. Before we get over to Keith, let's bring on our next guest from the land, the Ohio State fan himself, Mr. Ix Nizzle in the building. What up, Ick?
What up? Hey, what up, fam?
Oh,
How's
man,
everybody?
Going on,
appreciate you
Ix?
for joining
What up,
us,
Ed?
friend.
How you doing?
Glad to be here. Yeah, I mean it's a good night to be a fan of fucking the Buckeyes. Hey, Razor, your mic sounds a little off, at least back here.
Mike sounds a little low.
Yeah, it sounds like it's not
Sounds
connected or
it's not
something.
even working, honestly.
Maybe that is the case, but you guys don't ever tell Razor his audience is loud enough.
No, like we gotta get shit right. Because we're gonna be cashing it all fucking night with this great
It's
squad.
good, my guy.
I'm truly blessed to be here with y'all, and I couldn't be happier. We got Spenny, we got Ramon, we got Mike, we got each and every stride to get to share a screen with you for the first time, my guy. And we got Jeff. What up, Jeff? How you doing, pimping?
Jeff.
Oh,
We got
right.
Jeff in the building. Also, my mic is a little different backstage. The same reason you
Okay,
can't
that's
see me.
probably what it is. My bad.
No, it's
Yeah.
all good. You can't see me because I only have one camera set up, and they also have it where I can't use the same mic twice. So for you guys backstage, you can hear me on the computer mic, but people on YouTube can hear me on my actual mic. But
Cool.
let's get our guy Jeff in here as well, and then we'll head over to Keith. Jeff, MMA, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fantastic. Glad to be here. Looking forward to this national championship game. Got a couple of plays out there, but looking forward to hearing what you guys are on.
Let's go. We got a lot of action tonight. Ramon talked about a couple bets. Spence talked about a couple bets. Let's
I'll draw my
keep
plays
it
too. I'll draw my
going
plays.
Over to Keith. What do you got for this one, Keith?
Oh yeah, no, great breakdowns, guys. And yeah, I'm just I was interested in Notre Dame from the beginning, and I have a couple of stats I'll share with you guys. I mean, Ryan Day, I did in the biggest game, the only national championship game the Ohio State coach has been in, it was a big blowout loss. Even Chip Kelly, the offensive coordinator, doesn't have a good history in the national game. As a head coach to Oregon, he lost and didn't put up many points. So I'm going with the trend of Notre Dame is, really, I mean, number 2 defense in the nation, 13 straight wins. I like defense in championship games. So for me, I'm on Notre Dame plus 9.5, minus 111. Now, I actually waited till 5 o'clock to put this bet in because I did not want 8.5. So I got 9.5. And then I'll give you one more stat here, guys. Is that, since 1998, favorites 6 points or more in the championship game they're only 6-8, and they covered only 4 out of 14 times. So history says that you might not see a blowout in this championship game. So I'm Notre Dame plus 9.5 minus 111. So let's cash it.
Oh yeah. And so being a Buckeye fan, and I personally got a ticket that I'm hoping to cash tonight. It was a future for the Buckeyes to win it all, but when this line came out, my first instinct was kind of like, that seems like a little too much. I do think it's going to be defensive, but I don't know, man. I'm really torn about this because I'm not going to let my fandom come in the way of money, So it's either I'm gonna stay off or I'm gonna hit it. But it did seem like that 9.5 is a little too much. And I know my main man DJ Big Boss over there. He's a diehard Notre Dame fan and Guillermo but they're going down today. That's all I gotta say. But all right. So the two plays that I did lock in, other than I'm kind of sweating out this future. I did take Ohio State first half total points over 13.5, and Notre Dame total points under 17.5. So that's something I'm on. And then I used a $25 bonus bet for a plus 416. Mike, I know we like these kind of things right here. Tell me what you think about this. All right, I took the over 13.5 first half for Ohio State, and then I took the alternate spread minus 12.5 and Notre Dame alternate team total under 10.5 at plus 416. That's wild, ain't it?
Sounds like a good strike, man. Oh, it's exciting. You got yourself a future ticket too. That's going to be fun to see how that works out for you.
Nick, I do have the Ohio State first half team total over 13.5 as well.
Yeah.
I did jump on Ohio State first half minus 6. And I jumped on Ohio State minus 9 in the full game. I'm back in Ohio State here. I don't know. I'm not a huge I hate Notre Dame altogether. But I also hate the Buckeyes because I'm a Penn State fan. But I think the Buckeyes are going to get it done here. I don't know. The spread is a little concerning. But I did also throw a teaser in there with Ohio State minus 3 and under. I forget what I got the total at. But
what up, Nunya? We got Nunya in this motherfucker.
I like it. Let's head over to Mike. But before we head over to Mike, let's bring Nunya in the building. Nunya, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great. How y'all doing? It was a long day, but
we appreciate you for joining us, my friend. We got about 8 minutes until kickoff, so let's get to our chapter book. Chapter 1. Mike M., how you getting paid, my friend?
Man, listen, I'm with Jeff. I don't like Notre Dame, but I equally don't like Ohio State as a Penn State guy here. So it's very difficult for me to get involved on a side here. But I know this public loves this Ohio State side, especially in the first half. I saw 78% of the cash on there.
Right.
Not mad at that. I mean, Notre Dame historically starts slow. And, then they use that passing attack, that air raid in the second half to try to pop the top and probably catch back up here. But, I was talking a little bit with Ick this afternoon. I said, I think this is an opportunity where we can both make some money here because I think the 9.5 is too many points. And I get it. You look at this Ohio State team. Clearly, they can go out there and score in bunches. They can score quickly. But, I was looking at some of the matchups and kind of how these teams match up. And unfortunately for Notre Dame, Ohio State, and I should say the way that Notre Dame lines up, it's a similar team to Penn State, Indiana. Just they have this kind of passing quarterback style offense that, frankly, Ohio State's been able to shut down. On average, they're holding those teams to 14.5 points a game. Mm-hmm. So if you're looking at profiling these teams one versus the other, that jumps out. And why does that jump out? Because teams that score less than 21 points in a playoff game don't win. I think they're 1-14 and their last 15 was the number I saw out there. So if this is lower scoring, it doesn't fare well for Notre Dame. But I'm on the 9.5. I think that's going to be too many points. I found a sneaky little opportunity I wanted to jump in on as well. Shout out to my boy that kind of teed me up on this one. The largest lead under 16.5 points. DraftKings that thing was benched out at minus 125. It's up to minus 130 now. I just took a peek here as we're getting ready.
Still a good number.
Yeah, you know what? You got these two teams. They don't, one allows 12 points a game, the other allows 13 points a game. So
that should be more like minus 250.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. I mean that's 2 touchdowns and a field goal. As long as Notre Dame can stay in the game, I think we have a real shot to cash that as well. So I got the largest lead under 16.5 along with my 9.5. And then I did a little. They had a little parlay booster out there, so this is a plus 153. I've got Notre Dame plus 14.5. I took that with the under 50.5. I finally settled in on saying, okay, this is going to probably be a lower scoring opportunity. So I'm going to jump in there as well. And I just haven't decided if I want to sprinkle the money line yet on Notre Dame here. I mean, that would just be a long shot bomb. So I can't do player props, unfortunately. I can't get involved in the player props.
Yeah, either can I. I know. I hate that shit, Mike.
So it's disappointing.
Henderson would be on my list. Just like, and Spenny, shout out to Spenny, is so good at them fucking props, man. Y'all better make sure you tune in to my guy, Spenny, especially when it's NBA or NFL or college. My guy's on that. But I really like where your head was at with Henderson for sure, especially in the passing game. That could easily happen on one play. It could be the first play of the fucking game, and you cash. So let's go.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. We got a big game here tonight. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you for joining us. Don't forget to hit the like button on both channels. For me, Gambler's First Glance $500 college football bet of the day. I am on the under 45.5. Big reverse line movement on this game. Total opened up at 47.5. It's dropped 2 points to 45.5. 71% of the bet, 71% of the money, all on the over, and the line has done nothing but drop. Ohio State 4-1 their last 5 games versus them independent FBS conference have gone to the under. 6-2 their last 8. Gone to the under. Head-to-head, last 5 matchup between these two teams, 4-1 to the under. There's 12 key stats in college football. For example, yards overall, passing yards, rushing yards, pass completion, QB rating. And on the defensive side, Notre Dame leads in 9 out of 12 of those stats. And on the other side, Ohio State's defense leads in 11 of those 12 offensive stats. I think it's going to be nothing but a tick, tick, tick kind of game. We talked about fucking Dutch. Will throwing it out a little bit here. He throws a lot of picks too. So even when he does try to air it up, he's not very accurate. So I'm going to take those as punts. I think there's going to be a lot of punts tonight, a lot of tick, tick, tick. I'm on the under 45.5. That's my $500 Gambler's First Glance bet of the day. We're about 2.5 minutes away. We're going to head back to Ramon in his second, see if he's got any more bets. But let's go to Nunya. Nunya, how you getting paid in this one, my friend?
I disagree with the under, but I've never ever gone against you in one of those $500 motherfuckers. I haven't bet yet, but I did bet over half team total for Notre Dame. I have Riley rushing touchdown. He's gonna go beast mode when it gets heated down low. Take a bucket, roll, run it in himself. Gonna get one. What I get? Plus 129. Y'all probably got better. But parlayed that. I got one crazy parlay. I know all y'all probably ain't gonna rock right with it, but I'll tell you what it is. I tailed Spinny's 9,500 that he put out as well at TD. I don't know about Henderson. What was it? Henderson with 2? I can't remember which one.
No, he said Smith.
Smith with 2.
Yeah. Well, I did do a 95-1 to parlay. So it's Henderson 2 TDs, Leonard and Evans and Jeremiah Smith to score.
Nice.
Ooh,
Just TD prop.
Yeah, TD props.
might be 60 points scored if Spenny scores tonight.
Well, it's honestly like
Great
it's
game.
2 TDs for Henderson and 1 for Smith and 2 on the other side. It's not it's not out of the realm if it's just those guys scoring, but you never know.
Yeah, I'm on the over. I understand what this defense. When I say this defense, I mean Notre Dame's defense. I know what they're capable of. So yeah, wouldn't hate to stay away from the under. I mean,
Well, I'll tell you what Ohio State's defense capable of. They're gonna shut these motherfuckers down. They ain't gonna be able to run all over us. I don't think so. I
barn burner.
really don't think so. And I think we can turn a team like Notre Dame very one-dimensional if we score early. If we score early, we can make them one-dimensional, and this could be a blowout game.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they do that, yeah. Everybody's one dimensional.
It's a big if, though. And I'm not rooting against anybody. What up, Nanya? Good to be on screen with you, brother.
Ramon, we'll go back to you. You find any more bets that you want to lock in before this game?
Oh, just wanted to save my under for the end of the segment. We still have about 15 minutes before kickoff, actually at the national championship game, so we can dilly-dally around a little bit. But I'm going to go with Emeka Egbuka under 62.5 receiving yards for the Buckeyes here. It looks to me, you look at Tate. I'd be interested to see what Spenny think. Tate to me actually looked like he was under priced in his yardage a little bit. I'm not sure. I still wanted to get on the over there.
How much was it, Ramon?
For Tate or Egbuka?
Tate.
39.5, I think it was.
Yeah.
That can happen in 2 catches.
Yeah, okay, because, I mean, I don't know. Certainly Egbuka is expected to have a stronger game than Tate, but I don't know. I would think if Howard's going to, kind of spread things around a little bit to me, I mean, I would think.
Keyword, spread it around, like you said.
Yeah, because that's what it feels like, right? I mean, look, Smith had a bad game. There's, I don't know. Everybody saw it. Look, he's just a kid out there, man. This guy's going to be an NFL superstar. It looks like maybe he will get his big game tonight, but I got Egbuka under. I almost want to get on a little bit of Tate over, but I did go with one more here, Razor, with Great House over. We saw him have the great semifinal game, really a breakout game, I thought, for Great House. And at 22.5 receiving yards, I'm going to take Jaden Greathouse here over Notre Dame tonight.
Yeah, it was. I looked at Tate. I was looking at Tate. I just and same with Smith too. I think Smith probably had a good game. I think he does. Like he's had like 187. He had like 100 and something on the one game. He got completely shut down because they were like triple coveraging him. Maybe Notre Dame is the same thing. I don't think they do. I think he probably goes over 80. And I just couldn't trust it. But that's why I took the 2 touchdowns with him though, because I think if he has a monster game, he's scoring twice. I think.
Nice.
Well, especially
shout out to everybody in the chat. We got Lucky Power in the building. Appreciate you for joining us. We got Dirt Ragdale, Fick, Trisha M. Appreciate you all for joining us. Don't forget to hit that like button down below. Share the video and subscribe. You guys know how we do it. Every time we get a new member, doesn't matter what channel it's on. It doesn't matter if it's a gifted membership or you become a member yourself. Every time we get a new member, we take a shot as a thank you and a welcome. Looks like they're doing the national anthem right now, or they're getting ready to. So like Ramon says, we still got another maybe 10 minutes here. Anyone else locking any more bets?
Don't leave Spenny with an extra 10 minutes before game time.
Yeah, handicapping it for sure. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now to say real quick, we're at 40 likes, so keep hitting that like button between both streams. So we need 10 more likes to have a shot.
Got me thinking.
Man, speaking of the national anthem, did you guys see earlier today in the inaugural situation there, the sound went out. Carrie Underwood says, fuck it, I'll do it a cappella. She goes out there, no sound, just goes out there and rocks that thing all on her own.
No, I didn't see that, but I like Carrie Underwood.
Clutch performance by Carrie Underwood, no doubt about it. The music went on for a split second. She probably was ready to go after that. After they were fiddling around with the knobs and everything, they couldn't figure it out. She asked the crowd to join in, and it was really probably the highlight of the. Well, other than the actual swearing in, even if you don't use the Bible anymore, probably was the highlight of the morning, I thought, with her pulling that off. So
yeah, it was like an improv. That's what stars do. I mean, they improv like that. Yep.
Shout out to my guy Nunya. I mean, I know he's from the country, but he's Chinese right now. My guy stays lit. Much love, brother. It stays with good vibes too.
And I'm smoking. I told you drinking on tonight's stream, but I'm stoned as shit.
Yeah, no, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Live your life.
You telling me?
This is the natty. It's
I
time
love
to
it.
party.
I love it.
Can't hold anything back. You got to put it all out. Let's go. Hey, I got a couple hockey bets that I'm going to drop out here for you guys as well.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Some games that are popping off here. I jumped in on the Toronto Maple Leafs. I got them at a minus 130. It's 5 cents. Doesn't dissuade me from still saying I like to play. The nickel only supports my thought process there.
I like that, Mike.
I also spread it out a little bit on the Chicago Blackhawks tonight. How about that? I can't believe I'm saying it, but I took the plus 1.5. I got that at even money. Then I parlayed the over 5.5 and the Chicago Blackhawks money line.
Okay.
And it was almost, I think it was like 550 or 580, something like that.
Damn.
And this one just came down to a little tricky spot. The puck line is 16-16. If it's a rematch, meaning these two teams had played previously, there was special teams goals being scored, and they weren't hitting. They were just using the open ice. And that's where we found this game. Less than 10 hits the previous game they played. With power play goals being scored, 16-16 on the puck line. So we're taking the Blackhawks, who just beat the Vegas Golden Knights. So we're getting them at plus 1.5. I think they're kind of a buy high mode right now here. We buy in on these guys. We take a shot. And then the total, 24-6. Kind of makes sense if you think about it. It's just open ice. They're not playing physical. They're scoring special teams goals, and that scoring leads to overs. And so we've got the over 5.5 at 24-6-2 over a 32-game sample. So I did fire away on that Blackhawks spot, double dipped it with the plus 1.5, and then the Blackhawks money line and the over 5.5. So we'll see if I'm crazy.
On that might not. Carolina 7-11 straight up as a road favorite, costing you. They're down almost 7 units this season on the road as a favorite.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a tricky little spot that I think we found here on the schedule, and we've seen some dogs come in. We saw the Seattle Kraken come through there. I can't remember how big a dog they were. I thought I got them at a dog price, but we see the Blues are up now as well. This little tricky slate with the early starts might be able to create a little opportunity for us. So that's going to be 840. Sure. And then last but not least, I did bang in on the Utah Hockey Club. How about this? I got him at plus 154, and they've dropped to plus 145. So we're catching some late steam here, I guess, on this Utah hockey side of things. And I like it. I think it's a good spot here. Winnipeg, first road game for Winnipeg. And gosh, it feels like the entire month of January. So I think they just finished a 6-game homestand. And we'll see if Utah can figure out a way to battle these boys and catch this plus money spot for us. So some big dog spots here tonight. Dogs are barking.
Because I know some other people that are NHL handicappers. They really like the
Jets.
Their big play is Winnipeg, and what that's kind of telling me is like it seems very public. Or just like some that seems too easy. A gambler's first glance type look. I don't know, but I liked your breakdown on that Blackhawks. You said you're taking the Blackhawks on the puck line or money line.
I got the Blackhawks on the puck line, straight play, puck line plus 1.5, and then I parlayed the money line with the over. Like to Ramon's point, Carolina's not the best road team out there, and they're kind of in a little. Now they're also looking to bring back Freddie Anderson, and I believe this is going to be his first game back from injury. I hadn't seen him officially confirmed, but that was just another little caveat that I wanted to add back into that as well. So
I'm gonna tell you on that.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, I'll just say real quick since we have one moment is that I'm on the Jazz plus 11 Utah
Okay.
Jazz. So I'm going to switch to the basketball right now. Just real quick
Yeah, let's go.
is that it's actually I found this cool stat. Mike got me into these kind of stats and trends. Is basically the Pelicans, the team that last won while scoring 135 points or more. They're good straight up, but they're only 45% to cover the spread. So that's actually the situation tonight versus Utah Jazz. So I'm on the Utah Jazz plus 11 minus 111. And then I like the Bulls to cover tonight actually too. I know that's later on 10:30 Chicago Bulls at Clippers. I had just thought that was something that the Bulls could cover. They've showed glimpses where they can score a lot of points, and Clippers, inconsistent type team. So give me the Bulls to cover.
Yeah, and Zion out for New Orleans. Now Utah has basically their entire starting lineup out tonight, except for Walker Kessler. You have Sexton out, Collins out, Markkanen out. So missing a lot of starters there, but big number. New Orleans did just blow out a similar Utah lineup patched together. But again, no Zion tonight, and he's been looking pretty decent since he's come back. Pretty okay for sure.
But they are.
I got a couple spots in that game too.
They are used to playing without him.
I might too.
Yeah, all the time. I got a couple spots in that game. I'm taking Isaiah Collier, 8+ assists at plus 110, and 10+ assists at plus 310. I like Trey Murphy, 7 rebounds at plus 165 with all the guys out with Missy and Zion and all them out. So he's been rebounding really well. I like Trey Murphy there with the rebounds.
I like that.
And also going to take a shot with DeJounte, triple-double plus 750.
Nice.
Yeah, they still have Kessler at 12 at minus 164. So who on the Pelicans is going to get those boards? Because if you're looking for a parlay piece, everybody is 5-.
Tice. It'll be Tice.
These guys are going to be jacking them up from all over. So
if Jeremiah Earl's playing, it'll be Jeremiah Earl, Tice, and probably Trey Murphy getting a lot of the boards. But then that's why I took a shot with
long rebounds.
Yeah, DeJounte. Yeah, exactly. That's why I like DeJounte to triple double too.
I know.
Looks like they're doing the walkout now. Notre Dame headed out to the field.
Hey, let me ask you guys this: are we at a record number here? Have we given out 100 plays on what we like for the rest of this card tonight? It feels like, goddamn, look at this crew, man. Everyone's got their own specialty and the way they love to attack the card. You got a variety of plays: player props, side totals, parlays. You name it, you got it here tonight, you guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button on both channels and show the love. Let's go. Let's get some cash tonight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate everybody in the chat. And every which way, make sure to smash that like. And if you're on Razor's channel, come over, smash the sports money like, and vice versa. Let's go. We're all just trying to win some money together.
I'm a razor blade myself.
What a collection of gentlemen we have here tonight. It's I was trying to write some of these plays down. I'm like, man, there's so much good stuff coming out. So it's going to be a lot of fun to live bet this with you guys as well. And keep our eyes on these numbers. We've given you guys some of our early spots that we like, but this is live betting and sweating, as my man Ick Snizzle says, and we are very much in that position tonight. So let's keep our eyes across the board. Let's all work together to beat these books. Let's go.
Right.
Hell yeah, guys. We actually got 59 likes now. So, thank you so much for smashing that like button. So we're going to maybe start off this game with a nice shot.
Oh, man, 59 likes before kickoff.
Oh, H. Yeah, you can finish it, Penny.
Oh,
with
59
an 8.
combined.
I got you with the IO.
Good work, everybody. Let's go. Let's make this money. I'm excited for this game. This is, I'm curious here. We do have some minutes as they come across the field here, but, we kind of intermittently talked about this a little on Saturday and over the various shows that we've done collectively here. What do you guys think about this playoff format? I think we're here now. It felt like there was a bunch of games. We got some good teams. We saw a lot of favorites coming out here and capitalizing, though. You guys pro or you want to see this thing expand? What do you think? What are your early assessments here as we look for this final championship?
I don't think it needs to expand anymore.
I want more. I'm
I don't think it needs.
We've
I
all
don't
been,
think. I
yeah,
don't
we
think.
got a joke of a championship game, right? The number 7 and the number 8 seed. Look at these underdogs out here. Nobody expected Ohio State and Notre Dame, so I think we have to tune it up a little bit. We obviously knew that the Buckeyes, despite the one loss, and like Ray said, probably fired these guys up. They're probably certainly as good as a number 1 seed. Yeah, Oregon beat them in the regular season, but just the clunkiness of putting those teams up there like ASU and BSU. To have these guys seeded 8 and 7, it feels like they're 2 top 4 seeds for sure. If not 3. So they got to tune it up, fix it up a little bit. I think that'll be better. But I don't know. Kind of maybe we had 8 teams too many.
Yeah, we don't need to see. We don't need to see SMU in the college football final playoffs.
all the Southern teams smashing everybody gets old to watch.
Those longer shot spots there, the 12 spots and so on, they just they struggled. Really, it was not their funnest opportunity.
Yeah, bang.
You know what?
Hey, we got 63 likes here between both streams. So just to let you know, we just got smashed on the like button. So shout out to everybody hitting that like button.
Let's go. And we got a gifted sports money membership from Sir Mackie Loves Pie. Let's go.
63 likes. That means we get to head to the bar. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you for joining us. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button down below, share the video, and subscribe. We take a shot every 20 likes from here on out. We took a shot at 50, which is right now. Once we get to 70, we will take another one. Cheers to everybody in the chat.
Let's go. Let's have a night.
I was covering Jeff's head for a minute there. Cheers. Let's go.
I like chocolate cream pie, but
what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
The bar scene.
Of course, Sir Mackie loves pie. I love pie.
Oh, who doesn't love pie?
Ramon out of the bullpen. I like chocolate cream pies.
Crazy.
Gotta love Ramon.
I love it, Ramon. Good shit, guys. Good shit.
Oh, we got the coin toss right here, yeah.
Oh, I got red
All right,
hair.
look at this other late game too.
Have an old black lady stay.
Actually, I saw an article saying that the coin toss, the guy thought it was very vital. Let's see what happens here.
Buckeyes are going to get it first. I think Notre Dame will get it first. The Buckeyes defer, I think, is what I'm seeing here.
Tails never fails. Tails never fails, boys.
Baby, let me get some of that. Let me get some of that red hair, baby. I heard it before.
Look, we've always had, not always, but I mean, in the championship game era, even if I did make fun of the format, it does feel a little different when you have that big bracket. I don't know if it's like the basketball tournament quite there. Obviously, it's football, so maybe it should be, and it is big, right? But this feels different than those other championship. I'm not talking about because the blowout with TCU and all that. I'm just talking about how we've ended up here and just the feel of the game here right now. Hopefully, we get something special.
Should be a good game. Probably a big game.
Shout out to Razor Sharp Picks. You gifted a sports money membership. Razor, let's go, baby.
Let's go. I was thirsty. Head back to the bar. Not sure if there's going to be a racing with Razor tomorrow because Parks is canceled. It's a little too cold here on the East Coast, so I got a double drink tonight. Cheers.
Let's go.
Everybody.
Didn't they just not have school today?
No, the horses I'm talking about. They're
too.
canceling the horses.
Looks like I walked in at the good situation. Cheers.
MLK Day, everyone. So let's remember the great Martin Luther King Jr. here on this day. Also, I did see a little bit of horse racing. Fairgrounds, I think their Thursday card postponed to Monday because of the weather here. So just saw that.
Not because of the
cold.
kids this time, Spence. It's too cold for the horses.
Too cold. Yeah, it is cold. It is cold. It is cold over here too. It's
Got a nice shiny.
I don't know
coat.
what it is in Fahrenheit, but it's like minus 20 something here to Celsius. So
They prefer the cold weather, but when it's like it gets that Arctic kind of feel, like it's just for the horsemen and everything, you have to cancel.
it's way too cold.
Benny, here in the land, it is the wind chill. With the wind chill, it's -3 Fahrenheit. So
Why don't y'all?
We're -4 here. We're -4 here, Rick.
That's unbelievable. Wow, Jeff.
Shout out to Sir Mackey Loves Pie. He says, take another one. Shout out to you in the Gifted Sports Money membership, Sir Mackey.
Fuck, man.
Head back to the bar. Cheers, to everybody in the chat.
I swear I'm not going to close
We're
my.
gonna end up losing Mike before halftime again.
Can't look. I can't.
Cheers.
Spenny, I cashed that on Saturday. I cashed that, was it that 14-1? And I don't even know how I ended up over sitting on my recliner chair, but I fucking fell asleep. I woke up, it was like 6 a.m. when I woke up, and I'm sitting there literally just in the chair, like the worst position ever. I strained my back. And I was
Sub is just saying, is Mike okay? Like, do we need to go check on him? Like, is he coming back?
Oh no, we had everybody asking for your money.
I woke up and I literally was so tired still at that point. I fell back asleep again in the same position. So we got tip off though, boys. Tip off, fail, whatever you want to call it. We're underway. So
it's going to be 3rd down and short for Notre Dame. Looks like a 3rd and 2, maybe 3rd and 1.
Sir Mackey's going to get me wasted with another gifted membership as well. Sir Mackey.
Jesus.
Brother.
Another keeper for Leonard there to pick up the first down. How do we look on those rushing props for Riley Leonard, Spenny? We're going to see a lot of this, it feels like.
I saw Spenny. I saw Spenny throw 30-something in a parlay, and I'm like, hold the fucking phone.
No, I think he'll end up being a pretty decent backup in the NFL.
Hell yeah. Paid,
good.
probably not even start more than
completion out there.
Fuck, you're way ahead,
Now it's
Ramon.
going to be 2nd and 10.
I'm ahead. Well, I'm just using what Razor told me to do with the latency and to get ahead of everything on the YouTube. Thank you, Razor.
What is that again?
That's cool. Yeah,
on X, so I think they were watching Razor's show.
Are you watching Ick Snizzle on YouTube TV?
Yeah.
So if you
are
you Shout out to Sports Money with the gifted.
Monday day.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get the other bartender in here. It's a busy night.
Yeah, see, we got to get her back. We need the help.
Nanya keeps trying to hit on these ladies at the bar.
You're gonna find out.
Let's go. Don't forget, guys, we are live on Razor Sharp Picks and over on Sports Money. Hit that like button down below. Become a member on both channels. It is much appreciated. Hey, Snizzle, if you hit the down arrow button to pop up the description of the show, and then you hit the down button again, and it takes you to the networks. If you go all the way to the left where there are 3 dots, and then hit the down button again and go to the right, it says broadcast delay. You are on default. If you change it to decreased, it'll give away some of the delay.
Oh, it's really good. Wow.
Jesus.
Might have to get YouTube TV back just for that. That's good.
Yeah, I know.
I used to have it, yeah.
Did you type that in the chat for me, Razor?
He literally tweeted it out, I think, too.
Yeah, I sent a tweet out the other night.
I was looking it over. I don't even have it anymore because they had the price increase, but it might be worth it.
Matthews scored.
There we go. First goal scorer, Austin Matthews, is back in play, and Toronto takes the early lead, boys. I got to get a refill. Let's have some fun.
Let's
go.
Let it flow. Let it flow.
And
Let
right
it
now,
flow like a river. Let it flow.
Is the tempo.
we
Let
got a
it flow.
big
Let
3rd and
yourself
1
go.
here.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
Love gets
Slow
stood
and
up
low.
here.
Oh,
It's
he's
gonna be 4th
stuffed.
and 1. 46-yard line here as Simon leads the charge for the Bucks.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect Notre Dame. I mean, I'm glad they crossed the 50 here. So what are they going to have to do? Punt it?
Are they punting it or are they going for it?
I personally would probably punt it.
It's if this is what y'all are asking
Here
yourself, if you're
of
back in
course,
Notre Dame
in
on
the
the first
national
drive,